If Apple has iPhone, Google has Nexus, a device whose hardware and software are both under Google's control. But this year, we have not one but two new Nexuses. Produced by Google, designed by LG. Nexus 5X is a feature-packed mid-ranger which was launched at around 30,000 but is now available at a much better price. Hi, this is Sid with 91 Mobiles and we'll talk all about it, so stay tuned. Let's first start with the design. It shares the same name as its premium sibling, the Nexus 6P, but that's where the similarity ends. Unlike the other Nexus, it doesn't make use of any superior metals and is left with only plastic. It surely makes the handset light, but it also makes it feel less premium. Another useful incorporation in the design is that it utilizes USB Type-C connector, which was earlier made popular by OnePlus 2. Though it is more fast and surely more convenient than a micro USB, it also means that if you forget your charger at home, it might be tough to find one in the world. Also, the packaged cable is USB Type-C on both ends, which means if you plan to connect it to a USB port or a power bank, you might want to buy an additional adapter. Overall, the design is average for a phone, but below average for a phone of this caliber. The 5.2-inch Full HD IPS screen makes the phone compact and is easy to use with one hand. Plus, the display is crisp and vibrant even in outdoors. However, AMOLED would have still felt brighter. Talking about power, it comes with Snapdragon 808 chipset, which has proven its efficiency by powering devices like Moto X Style and LG G4 in the past. It can take care of all kinds of tasks from high-end gaming to regular browsing with ease. But the 2GB RAM on board feels a little underwhelming considering the peers are offering double under this price point. But it never feels inadequate and performance is smooth on this one. Here are the benchmarks for those who want them. Coming to the thing that matters the most and is the sheen of this device, the software. One of the first to run Marshmallow, being a Nexus, it runs it in its purest form. New software comes with some new features like Now on Tap. Press the home key for a long time and it automatically scans the screen you are on to give you some relevant links. Though magical and useful, it still needs some work and is rough around the edges. Also, there is an inbuilt file explorer hidden under the storage settings. And coming to the feature of the year, it hosts a fingerprint scanner on the back which they call Nexus Imprint and is both fast and very accurate. While Nexus is never proud of its cameras, 5X is a pretty worthy shooter. It snaps pretty well from its 12.3 megapixel rear camera. Here are a few samples taken from the device. It's not the best primary camera out there, but for casual photography it fares pretty well. Apart from recording in 4K, one can also shoot in slow-mo. The 5 megapixel front camera is pretty neat though, and the quick launch by double tapping the power button is a savior. But the biggest villain here is the stock Google camera viewfinder. I hate it, and you will too. It's way basic than it should be and doesn't offer any cool features or even filters. And the shutter button takes much of the screen space and disturbs the whole frame. For more details about the camera, do check out our camera review for this one. Photos need storage, and that's what's limited here. While 32 gigs may suffice, the 16GB unit only had about 10.5 GB storage available. Calling is great, and so is the battery life. In our video loop test, the phone ran an HD video for 12 hours before hitting 0. That's 4 hours above the average. In the real world usage, it fares even better. One reason for this may be the dose feature of Marshmallow, which minimizes the battery drain when left idle. Now for the big question, is it worth it? For 30,000, I would have said no. Moto X Style, Samsung Galaxy S6 and LG G4 are all priced similarly and offer much more storage and better functionalities. However, 5X has had some price drop and it now costs you about 25,000 rupees for the 16GB variant, and it now may be worthy of your attention. If stock Android is all you want, by all means go for the Nexus 5X. You'll keep getting updates for at least 2 more years. But a phone like OnePlus 2 with better specs, almost stock OS and an evidently better build might be a better choice for all. But for those who prefer brand name over everything else, we rate this phone 4 on 5. It has a lot going for it, but the peers are offering a bit more. That's all from this video. Do post your opinions in the comment box below, and meanwhile hit that like button. Also be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for a lot more content. This is Sid, see you soon again. Ciao.